Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Scorpio and it's for the month of February, Albarova 2026. My dear Scorpio, this is all about your money, your work, your career, your finances, everything you need to know about your money. What's hidden, what's coming, what you need to know, everything that the heavens or the universe want you to know. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you here, and we're starting the message with the first and foremost, the most important message, which is this one here. I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you and begin this reading. The first thing here, we have fire, and fire is the element of energy, of passion, of igniting. It's igniting something new in your life. Let's see what it says. Transcending you, setting you free. So fire is going to bring you, and you know what, this year 2026 is the year of the fire horse, not just average horse, fire horse. And the fire horse is one of the most incredible people in the world. They're very rare. And in the 16th century, they used to burn people who were born in the year of the fire, which is really shocking. And the reason for that is because they were so intuitive, they were so psychic, they were born with the power of extreme intuition, that in those days, in that primitive mindset, they thought they were witches and they would burn them, or they thought they were evil. The fire horse is always the most powerful horse out of all the horses. So anyway, back to where I was. Fire. The element of fire heralds a new life and positive transformations. So major changes, new changes will ignite. It will bring on a great new life. And in this life that's coming, there is going to be freedom. It's setting you free, spiritual growth, great new beginning that will transcend you to higher levels of life in different areas of your life. But mainly we're talking about your work, your career, and your finances. So your money is going to be booming to a level where you will have financial freedom. That's what we're talking about. And that's what fire is all about. Okay, coming back to the next level, which is this deck here. I'd like to get one message from this deck for all Scorpio, the truth. And let me just put my glasses. What did I do with them? Here they are. Glasses on. Right. It says you are protected from all types of harm. Not just like one particular harm. All types of harm you are protected. That is so good to know. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe, because the bad is behind you. So whatever you've been through, my dear Scorpio, it's over. It's not coming back. You are going to have a peaceful, protected life. That is wonderful. I'm going to take one more message from this deck and see what else is there for you. The truth for all Scorpio. Oh my God. Again, you are in grace. So those of you who have gone through any kind of pain, trauma, injustice, you are so protected. Have a look at this. Two major messages about protection. Okay, I'll take these glasses so I can see if you're seeing this properly. You are so protected from all harm, all types of harm. And being in grace is also that. It doesn't actually say it on the card, but being in grace, it means you are protected by every possible aspect of life. The ground, the grove, the wise woman of the grove is to do with the land, the land protection, the heavenly protection from the heavens, from the land to the heavens. You are so protected. Success is coming, and you are overcoming one major challenge. So that is great news in every way for you. Now, my dear Scorpio, what I'm going to do is find out some answer for you. One particular answer, something you've been thinking about or worried about or concerned about. What is that one thing that the heavens want to either answer you or guide you towards that particular that's in your mind? Meditation brings answers. So the more you breathe in silence, the more you will reach an answer. That's all you got to do. Breathe in silence. No music, no words, no sounds, in absolute silence. Breathing. And even if you don't get the answer straight away, but as soon as you finish the breathing, and say you do 10-15 minutes of that, which is practically impossible to do 15 minutes for a lot of people, start with 3 minutes and work your way to 10 and 15. And then when you finish the meditation, the breathing silence, it's after that you will get your answer without even asking, without even thinking about it. It just comes to you. Okay, very important. Now, let's move on to the next level. A lot of that is not really explained to people who are in search of answers. Once you do your breathing and you meditate, slowly you lift it up to 15-20 minutes. Then, without asking questions, without thinking about your problem, in fact, without even thinking about it, and you'll see, even if it's sometimes 2-3 days later, you could be in the shower, you could be washing dishes, you could be walking the dog, and bang, you get the answer out of the blue. So that's very important. Now, taking 2 more messages for all Scorpios. Let's have a look. The truth. Okay, so you do seem to be restricted and trapped still. You might not be completely released from a very karmic chapter, but it is coming to an end. And it says 8 weeks, so I'd say by April. Wow. A lot of great choices. One opportunity is emerging within these choices for you very soon. But I feel like April is going to release you. The truth for all Scorpio. Yes, a karmic chapter ends and your chapter begins. You're transcended to high levels. This is the World card, which is all about reaching to high levels of ascension in regard to your finances, to your work, your life, your mission here, everything you're doing. Your karmic chapter is ending, restriction ending, and you are unburdened, which is really incredible. Absolutely. Unburdened with all the chaos or the burdens that you have, and reaching to high levels of ranking up. That's what this is, ranking up to high levels. Now, let's take on 2 more messages from another deck for Scorpio. And we've got the waiting game is over. The 2 of Pentacles, you've been torn between 2 decisions or 2 areas or 2 people. This is coming to an end. Money is going to put an end to it. Something wonderful is igniting. And that was the Ace of fire. Again, Ace of Fire, a new beginning that will ignite. And I feel like a lot of money is coming to you, and that money is going to ignite a new lease of life. You'll be able to know your path clearly. All that indecision is going to be disappearing. Oh my God, it came back again. Prosperity begins. Oh, this is not the Ace of, not the Ace of Wands. That was with passion, something ignites. But this is the beginning of prosperity, even more wonderful, or even, as good as passion. Prosperity begins and it doesn't stop. The Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new project that's going to bring you abundance. It could be in connection to someone that is Cancer, or those Scorpios who have got Cancer in them. The Moon is also about revelations. This something that happens, this new project, is going to show you a new lease of life, a new path. And look at this again, behind this we got the World. So a chapter is ending and you're seeing your path so clearly. And for some of you, it could be ending if you're dealing with someone that has got the star sign Cancer. Okay, 2 messages from another deck and we will continue on. I'll cut only once. Wow, the 4 of Wands. This is getting all, even though this card doesn't do it much justice. This is about getting all your wishes and your dreams coming true. Your home, you're celebrating your life, commitments, home, dream of getting your own home, celebrations and blessings pouring into your life to the highest level, the 4 of Wands. The next one, we have the Sun. Oh my God, the Sun is about blessings pouring in. It's about radiance. It's about the heart chakra being activated. You're finally having a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of truth is revealed, and you're coming in contact and having a connection with the truth, embracing the truth and giving you the empowerment that you need. The Sun is about radiance, success coming your way in every possible way. That's magical. Now, let's take on the next level, which is 2 messages from another deck for all Scorpio. Let's have a look. The truth, I'll be cutting twice. So we've got the first one. And we've got the Face. Now, this is very caution is needed here, because this is about money skills and it's about investing, but it's also about taking risks. You got to be very careful, not take things at face value. Interrogate, investigate, analyze, find out everything you can. Some of you are going to get into careers that are self-made. You want to start something maybe from scratch. There is fame, there is recognition, there is exposure and reputation needed, and also needed for you to find out about anything that you're starting. So that is the Face. And the next one is the Golden Heart, which is really wonderful. The Golden Heart, I'll just put this under. The Golden Heart is all about, and I'll remove this one and put it over here. That's better. The Golden Heart is about emotional spending. Spending because you're ecstatic. You're having fun, your happiness, you're overjoyed. Joint finances, this could be when you're uniting with somebody hand in hand. It could be a relationship. It could be a financial decision. It could be a business proposition, a union of partnerships. But being supported, you're not alone, and you're putting money together with someone. Some of you are having your job that you've always wanted, your dream job, loving what you're doing. Having a job that you love, but most of all I see careers in counseling and guidance, supporting others. So that's very interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one actually right here and put this. That's what I wanted to do from the beginning, and the same with this one. That's it. That's better. Okay, now we're moving on to the next level, and the next level is the tea leaves. Let's have a look at tea leaves for all Scorpio. We want a few messages for February onwards. Oh my goodness. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I'll take just one more. Holding them would have helped. Okay, I had them into 2 batches before, but they were very hard to deal with. So again, I'm gonna cut. There's no use this for all Scorpio, the truth. And we've got it over here. Okay, a great new door is opening. The door of opportunity, I call it usually the door. A new passage, a new path. Okay, let's take it from the door. And the door is all about opportunities, a new passage, like I said, a new way of doing things, a new job, a new concept, an idea that you're putting into. But it's mysterious. There's a lot of mystery. You don't know how it's going to be. But ultimately, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which means it's going to be great. And this could be the excitement, where the excitement's coming from. So before I go further, I just want to say the sun and getting your dream wish, dream home, it's just incredible. This is absolutely magnificent. And that's very important. Both of these united in a reading, it's incredible. So the door, the passage, a new passage that will ignite. Oh, by the way, according to the tea leaf, it says opportunities are waiting for you. Opportunities are waiting for you. Very nice. Okay, the cloud is about not seeing things clearly, which that's where the moon comes in. Where was the moon? Somewhere. Oh, actually, I didn't take it out. Okay, where you will have a lot of clarity. So there may be temporary issues because you're not seeing things clearly. Ultimately, the moon comes and brings you all the seeing things clearly. I could have sworn the moon was here. Anyway, temporary problems which will fade away. Like I said, once you see things clearly and you have all these blessings that come from the Four of Wands, it's going to be magnificent. Like I said, you are starting fresh. Some of you are putting resources into a new concept. Some of you are just starting putting plans into motion for a new beginning. Success is assured when the golden egg is there, and according to the tea leaf, it says success assured with good plans and hard work. That's usually the egg. It's got to be hard work for it to work. The axe is about cutting things out, removing toxics, removing anything that's toxic, whether it's work or anything in your life, or if it's a person, removing anything that's working against you, you're removing it. That's what the axe is you're putting your foot down and saying no. And this clears, it's clarity, clearing things, and then finally, because you're seeing things clearly and chapters are ending, you're not putting up with anything anymore. According to the tea leaf, it says forces working against you. Okay, now I don't believe in that, but I have to say what I see. Now, what I'm going to do is clarifications. We're going to start with clarifying. We're going to clarify first the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. Wow. It's very close to this. It says this is a time where something ends. You're putting your foot down and fighting for what you believe in. There's something that's overwhelming you, something or a situation or someone, and you were torn whether you should or not, but ultimately you're putting your foot down and saying, no, I'm going to do it this way. And you're having the power to do so, the blessings that are coming in, because this is the card of blessings and miracles pouring into your life, the Four of Wands. You're grieving the loss of whatever you're saying goodbye to, but you are choosing the right path and the path that is right for you. And this is the time to do so. So I feel like you are going to go through that and put an end to something, that's for sure. Let's have a look at the Two of Pentacles. it says you're taking action. You see, there's one more challenge you have to go through. And once you go through that, a chapter is over. This horrific chapter that's been restricting you is over. You're taking action and moving forward with your actions and putting an end to a very difficult chapter. So, and you've got the Empress coming up, looking after you. This nurturing, loving power of abundance is going to be looking after you. So to make that right decision, it is the power of abundance that is going to support you to finally make the decision. Let's have a look at the entrapment with the Eight of Swords. When will that, oh look, isn't that incredible? This entrapment, this restriction, you got freedom, a new period that brings you freedom from all cares and worries. And this is the Fool. A major arcana talks about absolute freedom from everything you've been concerned about. It's over. Then there is going to be a proposal or proposition from someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but freedom from this. Remember I said within April it's going to happen, and look what this keeps coming up. The Empress, the power of abundance and a nurturing power that's taking care of you. That's why they said you are in grace. Some powerful energy is watching over you in every way and protecting you. Let's have a look at the ending. The World card. It says a situation that you should have left some time ago. It was in connection. Again, look at that. Should I take it out? Yes, I will. And victory. Victory is going to be yours, and abundance is going to be yours. This is incredible, because when you put the heart, getting exactly what you love together with this, it's just magnificent. This shows to me that you are going to overcome everything, and you are going to be in a glorious victory. You will have a glorious victory, that's for sure. I also feel with the sun being there, it just makes it so incredible, having the sun, and I'll leave the victory. The Empress, the sun, it shows that there is so much happiness and abundance coming your way. It's just extraordinary, extraordinary. Right, now let's move on to the next level. And so now we know about this. Oh yes, about the world. You're leaving a situation that you should have left some time ago. Dealing with someone of air energy. They have strong Aquarius or Gemini or Libra in them. Someone of air energy. Finally being empowered with the truth and seeing clearly. And realizing that you should have left. Maybe you were sacrificing for the sake of someone. But now it's over. You are going to be saying goodbye, and with great victory. Wow. Let's have a look at the Ace of Pentacles, the beginning of prosperity for all Scorpio. Wow, justice is going to be yours, and you are going to have a great upgrade. Changes that will upgrade your life. There's going to be power given to you, commitment. You're committing to do better. Connected to Libra and Taurus here. Either someone that's Libra with Taurus or someone Taurus with Libra is possible. And I feel like this new beginning is going to bring you a lot of justice and a lot of upgrade in your life. That's magnificent. Okay, what will the sun do? We'll just ask about the sun finally. The sun is going to let you know, empower you to know that there is an area in your life that you're defeated at. There's nothing you can do. You've done the best you can. You've done it all. There's nothing more. It has to end, and it's ending. And then you're living a life of wealth and luxury. And look at that. This goes hand in hand with this, and it also goes hand in hand with the sun sitting here. So this is just incredible. It shows that you are going to be living a life of wealth, abundance, a life of healing, a life of nurturing. You are going to be loving the life that's coming towards you now. You are going to be loving every moment of it. And living a life of wealth and abundance with the Nine of Pentacles, it's just magnificent. I love that for you. Okay, now let's move on to the next level. And the next level is 2 messages from another deck. So this one will just go right here. And the messages from the deck are these ones here. Let's have a look. The truth for all Scorpio. I'm going to be taking 2 messages, one after another. So there's the first one. And I need one more. The truth for Scorpio, and there it is. The wondrous universe is incredible. That shows that you are going to be abundant. You are going to be wealthy. You are going to be walking with wealth, with power, walking with happiness, with joy, with beauty. Nothing stands in your way. You'll have it all. Everything you've always wanted. It's all yours. I love that for you. Now the next one, it says finding sanctuary. And do you know what finding sanctuary is? This is like your spiritual soul's opening up to the highest level of peace, harmony, happiness, and having everything you've always wanted. From freedom to love, to peace, to radiance, to success, to living a life of wealth and luxury, to freedom from all worries, to so much. This is incredible. Finding your sanctuary. Now what I'm doing, my dear Scorpio, is take out 3 messages with 3 clues and 3 time frames. Starting with the first one, the truth for all Scorpio. Wow, the last one. Adventure is coming within 10 weeks. Within 10 weeks, there's going to be so much change that's going to bring you end of a chapter and then a lot of adventure, a lot of fun, and a lot of adventure. So I'll put this one right here. The next one, for all Scorpio, the truth. What's happening, what's coming. We've got love, a situation to do with love, compassion, and it's connected to Chinese year of the, okay, here we got Chinese year of the rooster, very strong, and Chinese year of the dragon. Here we have Chinese year of the snake. This is about healing. It's about love, healing in regard to love, because of love, or time to heal after love, maybe. It is also about, so because we got the love here, there could be a union of 2 people starting a business together for some. 6 is also time frame 6 weeks from now, or up to June 2026, and we're talking about love and compassion. Okay, one more message. I'm gonna let the phone go. The truth for Scorpio. Here we go. Health. Your health is going to be, you are going to be free from all kinds of health restrictions. You're starting a new beginning that's going to transcend you to high levels. 8 weeks within this time frame of this time that you're watching this reading. So that is wonderful. I guess they're persistent. My dear Scorpio, the other factor was that I wanted to say about the health. There could be some of you that are looking into health, work, or careers in health. This could be also taking care of your health and being free from any kind of health issues, or starting a new health regime, doing something new for your health. That could be also, and it can be a business about health, like, you know, opening your own gym, going to gym, starting a business with gym, in partnership to do with something to do with exercise or health matters, health clubs. Okay, final message from the Chinese cookie for all Scorpio, and there it is. Is there another one? Oh my god, that's bizarre, because health, again, when these things repeat, that's when health just stepped out. Is it health? Yes, it is health. Look at that again. So we got health twice. This is where we have to pay attention. For us to have health twice, this is something very important in reference to your health. Okay, so we got health 2 times. Let's see what the fortune cookie says. It says, an excellent time to start an exercise program. Some of you starting programs, it is a new beginning that gives you freedom and ascension. It takes you high, it ranks you up in your money, in your business, in your health. So some of you are starting an excellent time now to start an exercise program or diet. So, and many new friendships are on the horizon. There could be friendship, there could be business together with someone starting a business. That is the health part. And then declutter. It says declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and even people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. That's very interesting. Okay, and that is the end of your reading, my dear Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I wish you abundance of blessings.